Welcome back to the AutoSight-G Forensic Lab. Today, we confront a bitter reality in modern automotive engineering: the death of legendary reliability. From prestigious manufacturers failing to master new turbocharger systems to aid hidden financial disasters lurking in the used car market, the safety net for car buyers has vanished. In this special report, we audit the Toyota V6 twin-turbo scandal and expose a catastrophic trace that could bankrupt your next purchase. Stay investigated. Toyota built its empire on the legendary reliability of the V8. But the new twin-turbo V6 era has started with a catastrophic forensic failure. Look at this microscopic debris. These are fragments of the main bearings from a low-mileage engine. This isn't just a first-year glitch, it's a fundamental engineering crisis. Today, we perform a forensic audit on why the world's most reliable brand is currently replacing thousands of complete engines under warranty. The evidence comes directly from National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and HTSA filings and internal technical service bulletins. Forensic teardowns by independent master technicians have confirmed that manufacturing debris and oil flow restrictions are leading to premature bearing seizure. When the main bearing fails, the engine doesn't just stop itself to strokes from the inside out. To understand why this $20,000 engine is failing before its first major service, we must analyze 8 critical engineering failure points. Ignoring these signs is a one-way ticket to a total vehicle loss. Let's dive into the forensic data. Point 1. Main bearing seizure. Modern high-torque turbos put immense pressure on the crankshaft. Forensic analysis shows the bearing material cannot withstand the load under certain conditions. Point 2. Manufacturing debris. Evidence suggests that microscopic machining metal was left inside the engine blocks during the casting process, acting like liquid sandpaper in the oil galleries. Point 3. Oil pump flow restriction. A tiny blockage in the oil pickup tube stars the most distant bearings first. Point 4. Turbocharger heat soak. These twin turbos sit in a hot V configuration. Without perfect lubrication, the heat degrades the oil before it even reaches the critical engine components. Point 5. Thin oil specs. To meet Tier 1 emissions, Toyota uses 0W20 oil. In a high-stress twin-turbo environment, this oil film is dangerously thin. Point 6. Stop-start system stress. Frequent engine restarts mean the bearings are often dry starting without full oil pressure. Point 7. Long oil intervals. Following the 10,000-mile manual in this specific engine is an absolute dead sentence. Point 8. The financial fallout. An out-of-warranty engine replacement for this V6 starts at $22,000. It is the single largest financial risk in the used car market today. The math is chilling. A preventive oil analysis every 3,000 miles costs $100. Ignoring a debris and waiting for a seizure costs $22,000. If you own this platform, your only defense is aggressive maintenance and forensic oil monitoring. The Toyota V6 twin-turbo era is a lesson in the dangers of modern downsizing. If you plan to keep this truck past the warranty, the factory manual is not your friend. Stay investigative. Watch your oil pressure and protect your financial future. Thank you for watching AutoSight-G. The Toyota V6 failure is only the beginning of a systemic collapse and quality control. We now shift our focus to the broader landscape. We have identified 8 critical disaster points that apply to almost every modern used car purchased today. This is the ultimate forensic checklist you must verify before signing any paperwork. Let's dive into the evidence. The used car market is a minefield of clean titles and $10,000 bargains that are engineered to become $15,000 nightmares. In the world of automotive forensics, there is no such thing as a good deal on a bad engine. Today, we perform a massive forensic audit on 8 specific failure pathways hidden inside popular used cars. Stay until the end, because the financial solution is a forensic habit that saves your life's savings. Plastic timing chain guide fatigue. We sort with the infamous European timing chain grenade. Manufacturers used plastic guides to reduce noise, Forensically, we see these guides become brittle after 80,000 miles of heat cycles. When the plastic snaps, the chain jumps, and the valves meet the pistons and the $5,000 collision. This is the forensic signature of planned obsolescence hidden behind a luxury badge. OutSu, CVT steel belt and metal shavings. Modern budget cars often hide a Jacko-style CVT. Unlike a traditional gear set, these rely on friction. Forensic evidence shows that neglected fluid leads to microscopic metal shavings that jam. High-pressure solenoids. Once the belt's less, the transmission is a total loss. You are looking at a $4,000 failure hidden behind a deceptively smooth test drive. 3 VCM and AFM lifter carbon locking to save 1 mile per gallon. Manufacturers engineered systems that kill cylinders during cruising. Forensically, we find that inactive cylinders suffer from oil pulling and hard carbon deposits. This leads to collapsed listers in a $4,500 top-end rebuild. If the car vibrates at highway speeds, you are looking at an imminent financial disaster. Cooling system polymer degradation. Many reliable luxury cars use plastic coolant pipes and water pump impellers. After 5 years, the polymer bonds break down. A $10 plastic plan snaps, the engine overheats in 60 seconds, and the aluminum head warps. Our forensic math is simple. A cheap $10 plaster part leads to a $7,000 total engine replacement. Don't trust the plastic. With 5 GDI intake valve carbon choking. Direct injection was marketed as the future, but without fuel washing over the intake valves, hard carbon builds up like a black tumor. This chokes the engine, killing power and efficiency. Cleaning this requires walnut blasting, a $600 maintenance item most owners ignore until the check engine light signals a permanent misfire. This is the silent killer of modern fuel efficiency. The forensic pre-purchase inspection standard. Your ultimate defense is a professional audit before you sign the papers. Using a digital board scope to check cylinder walls and analyzing computer data for hidden misfire codes is the only way to expose these disasters. $300 professional inspection is the shield that protects your bank account from a $10,000 used car trap. 7. The financial trap audit. Look at the cascading math. A $300 inspection versus a $15,000 catastrophic engine loss. The used car market favors the seller, but forensic data favors the investigative buyer. Never bother marketing. Always audit the engineering if the nevers don't add up. Walk away. Your financial future depends on the data, not the fresh coat of wax. 8. The forensic used car checklist. Prioritize service history over mileage. Check for polymer cooling updates. Verify timing chain service, and always pull an oil sample for analysis. This is your ultimate survival guide in a market designed to exploit the uninformed. Follow the forensic standard, protect your hard-earned cash, and never settle for a mechanical gamble. Used cars are not bargains. They are mechanical assets with a history of evidence. If you treat them with forensic care, they will serve you. If you ignore these 8 failure points, you are simply waiting for an expensive tow truck. Protect your engine, preserve your asset, and stay investigative. Thank you for watching AutoSight-G.